Is structural integrity become a thing, or are you safe on that stuff? So I don't think so, because mostly because of,
Similar reasons before, right? What you were saying.
yeah, like that's complexity, but also like performance wise, it feels scary to add like physics to all the foundation pieces and like everything like that. Uh, I think we're good, like at least for now. Feels like a huge undertaking if we were going to add, physics for that kind of stuff.
Well, I wonder if we need to do physics or if we just need to calculate it at build time, right? Because if you build, but then like it's more about how that propagates when you build on
Yeah,
top of something. How does
because
that trickle down?
yeah, I guess you could do the way they do it in Valheim, for instance, where like the building just kind of gets destroyed if you build something that doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah. Exactly.
but it also feels like a little bit. I don't know. In Satisfactory, it feels a bit unfair to have that constraint a little bit because of the sheer like scale of how you build things. So like if you're gonna constantly keep track of like how um, structural integrity is
Mm-hmm.
holding up on buildings, where like, because we definitely see a lot of cases where people make really interesting constructions based on, weird order of operations, where you can build things in a certain order and that makes it possible to do certain things like with clipping and whatnot. And if we have like, integrity, that could mean that in some cases where like if you set it up in a certain way, you wouldn't be able to build, angled pillars or whatever in a certain way, and that would sort of, I feel like we would lose out on a lot of cool builds just because of that constraint on the at the time of building, sort of speak. Um, and then if we're going to be like, yeah, but if we're going to keep that and add, we could have like edge cases, but then like so many edge cases to make it work. Like maybe everything just checks structure integrity when you pause the game or something like that. I don't know. It just feels like it's good the way it is. I feel like,
Mm-hmm.
even though it could be interesting to add structural integrity because it's another
Yeah, it
limitation, but.
would just be a big shame if like you build this big thing that is doing your phase 4 production
Mhm.
and then you delete one pillar down the bottom and it all
Yeah.
falls down. I
Yeah,
mean,
exactly.
no, I don't think that's a good idea for our
No,
game.
yeah.
Yeah. Could be a fun mod, I think, if you wanted to challenge yourself,
Mm.
If like I don't know if like mods could ever do that kind of thing, but I feel like that like there's definitely a game there, but I don't think it's something we could impose on all players.
Yeah, for sure.
Hmm. Yes, yes, yes.